Alright, let's get on with trashing Frogan, cause fuck Twitch.
Sad to disappoint my ops, and no, the rumors are not true. I have not passed
Well, I mean,
away
I'm
due to
half
a
kidding and half not.
overdose, despite the fact that I haven't uploaded in over a week, which is low-key kind of my longest time without uploading in like 5 years.
Oh wow, you haven't uploaded in a
I'm back
week?
to the daily slop grind. Sorry to disappoint my haters that thought I either A, overdosed on fentanyl, or B, got deported to El Salvador. No, I am back. Today I woke up and I was pleasantly surprised to see this video in my subscription box, and it's called "I'm Suing These 3 Creators," and in the thumbnail I could kind of make out who they are. I see Denims.
Oh no,
probably one of my favorite streamers of all time, just such a charismatic individual. I also see Twitch's rising star for 2 years in a row, Frogan, and then I see someone else in the background. I have no idea who this could potentially be. All I see is a title, "I'm suing these people." I see Frogan, I see Denims. I'm pretty hyped to see this, I'm not gonna lie. So before we get into it though, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you have those notifications on, and drop a like if you end up enjoying this video. Also follow my Instagram. I made a new one because my other one got banned because the ops got to me, so check that out. I would really appreciate if you guys help me rebuild that. With all of that said, let's just get into the video. I'm pretty hyped actually.
Hi there. My name
he's good. Oh no, we're gonna rewatch it with him. I'm gonna speed through
hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today I invite
you to
watch
the whole thing.
To share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney. Let me tell you guys a story. About 1.5 years ago, there was a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators compare a video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video.
I remember those
have your lawyer ask for
cameras. With reaction content. I want to make that very clear. I've reacted to other people's content. I mean, as a matter of fact, the last video that I made was a reaction video to Think Before You Sleep's video, but I think there's a right way to do reaction videos like this. You know, you give your opinion, you give something extra, you do something, you add commentary to it. Like the whole live sense reaction thingy that I put on the corner of the video sometimes, that's a parody of those times. That's a parody. It will be the live Hassan chair reaction thingy.
There's a lot of people who just put a camera right there and then still talk over it for the memes.
Like, man, that's crazy. So anyways, back to my phone. I hated it. I hate that content was allowed for so long, and there was people out there.
I mean, that's what Twitch allows,
though. Not years, just
I mean, that's what YouTube allows as well.
It and be like, okay,
what can you do?
This. I'm just gonna put it on, and I'm not going to say
even YouTube and Twitch don't even follow their own fucking terms of service.
And it's like my whole thing with me is like, if you're going to make a reaction video, add something to it. Just don't steal it. Add to it. That's what I try to do. Sometimes
I mean, obviously, fair use is a legal defense and whatnot.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're a smaller creator. It's like I don't want to be that guy.
You obviously have to go right through the court process
while you guys are watching this.
To get the situation all figured out.
I totally forgot about it. This was literally a nice little revisit, and low-key got a little bit of PTSD. As you guys could see by the way I'm talking about it, I am very passionate about this kind of subject. It's like sometimes I get DMs from people telling me, "Yo, is it okay if I react to your video?" Yeah, you know, as long as you add something to it, I don't care. I've reacted.
No, I won't add something to it. I'm sorry. I
nah, you can't do that. You are more than welcome to react to my content. And I think that's how 99% of the YouTubers.
I mean, even though I don't talk to or don't message the creator, I still at least credit them and be like, yeah, go watch their original or go check out their other content as well.
Content thieves essentially get more views than the author of the video.
Because obviously it's not mine.
I mean, people don't like.
You know what they called that in school?
No, it's not right.
Plagiarism.
This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called into my show to debate. In which case, I'm sad to report that I was
what people do with the whole React content stuff
about
to plagiarism
IP or copyright.
Because you're not
like the fact that it's illegal.
Copying someone's content.
That it might be illegal. Does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
And not really, and not even really adding to it.
Well, that's fair.
Watch me full screen.
You're just ripping the person's video and not adding anything.
Do it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, with XQC, since he's a big creator already.
No, what are we thinking, chat? One in the chat if, what the fuck am I saying one in the chat? I'm not even fucking live. I mean, that
like,
just,
yeah, it's too,
XQC
yeah, why do people do that?
I might have to, make a little screenshot of this and, anyways, editor, can you just, cut to, the next video?
He hit him with his knife in the wake of this. The problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom, or to eat, or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever, disappears for an extended period of time, and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
Yeah, a lot of... Even before Hassan did that, there were streamers that did that. Because didn't XQC do that shit? Kind of. Because he's a React Andy. Basically, all the times he left and then he's not in his chair.
If you gotta take a piss or you gotta go to the bathroom, right? I completely get it. But Hassan overdoes it. Unless he takes like 40-minute shits every single day he's live. That's a bit sus.
Well, not only that, but as soon as he does that, all they do is cut up the VOD, right? And then we all do that, right? B, he can bypass it so easily. So it's like,
or C, whenever he gets
he has
up from his
editors,
chair, he
like
goes
everyone.
over to fuck iDubbbz' wife. With all the rumors out there, I think that's a real possibility right there. So next time you see Hassan Piker get up from his chair, it could be one of those three things. So, or maybe a fourth option would be maybe he's greeting a terrorist that's in his house. That's also a really good possibility.
Setting that I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist? They couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published.
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time.
Yeah, it was rough. Like I said again.
What is this thing?
It was rough commenting on this.
I'm sure it's some kind of filter, right?
It was over 2 hours, man.
To form an opinion.
It was
the
over
trap
2
was set,
hours.
and it worked even better
I spent
than
over
I
3
imagined
hours.
it would.
We
Captured
like,
pretty much every large
bullet.
streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denims sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewership.
So if you heard what he said, copyright infringement, and he picked 3 specific people that broke basically the most egregious rules, I guess. Right.
The Snark subreddit moderators to siphon
especially
views,
throughout all the people who watched
Here's an
his
excerpt from a sticky post from the Snark subreddit.
3
hey
egregious
everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who have supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out, the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter.
Look at this list.
Okay,
Frogan. I have no idea who this person is. Frogan.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
The Black.
Yeah, I
Who
remember
the fuck
that.
is Sean the Black?
He's a retard. Don't worry about him.
So if I don't know the person, they're irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Denims. Hassan's waiting room. Central Community. Oh, Mike PA. This is the guy that I know who this is. This is the fucking guy that got scared and nervous when touching a girl. Lovely. I've talked about him before. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
Yeah, because he was caught on. Yeah, dude, that was an old clip. Holy fuck. Yeah, I forgot that was Mike from PA because he's a fucking angry neckbeard now. But yeah, back in the day when he did that, that was so long ago. Yeah. He completely changed his image after that incident because he was all like, "Oh, I don't want to be reminded of that incident."
That's my rule, guys. If I don't know of them, they're irrelevant. You know, I spend some time online, not as much as I used to, because, you know, I'm unk status now, so I have to, you know, come my garden and do stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I only know a few, and these are like the OGs. But people are like, dude, who the fuck is Sean the Black? Genuine question. As
he's
my
a new
YouTuber
person
would say, irrelevant.
who's an
One thing
orbiter
for a subreddit to admit it's engaging in copyright infringement. But how do you get the streamers themselves to admit that they're stealing
Oh,
content?
he doesn't even know Casey-tron
guys,
either.
If you enjoyed not giving any views
I
to
thought
that
Casey-tron's an
video,
OG.
follow,
in a
subscribe,
sense.
throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here,
Because she was one of the first one to do all that fucking pinup doll e-girl thought.
Denims, the queen of self-owning.
Let me
you
flaunt
prevail
my
again.
boobs a little.
There's one thing about copyright.
And then now she
you gotta
just
register it
smokes
before
and
you
becomes a
publish
pig
to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now, I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Nuke with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating? Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Okay, good. Because I was like, looking up shit in my pants, I was like, I don't want to be sued. I'm one of the good ones, okay?
no.
Do not label me with the other very interesting characters. I was like, am I reacting?
Yeah,
enough?
he's...
Am I going to go out right now and see like
Ethan is doing it for a very specific
reason. You didn't react
right?
enough. Thankfully, it's clear, right? I'm not going to go brokey mode. Okay, I can breathe. I can indeed breathe after this.
Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are,
yeah,
I
do
just
not
want to
worry.
make it
I'm
clear
pretty sure as long as you're
this very specific high
as long
bar
as
of
you
criteria
are in
that I
good
set
faith,
forth earlier.
or at
These people
least
were not
as
targeted
long
based
as
on their
Ethan
gender,
thinks you're
their
doing
identity,
it in
their
good faith,
political
he's
beliefs.
not
All
going to do
3
it.
are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Casey-tron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
This is disgusting. Once again, I ask, what the hell even is that? Very interesting human being, very interesting creature. And even if you're coughing up that much, it's probably a good idea to stop smoking. This is not normal. I just know that house smells like cheap weed and piss. Very interesting individual here. I've never seen this person in my life. This is my first introduction, and it's
it's Casey-tron, so I mean, you can't ask
quite
much,
disgusted,
right?
and after this video, I'm gonna take a fucking shower with bleach because this was just gross. As the girls would say at the end of this one.
I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I use
Still
the bathroom?
rising,
Use the bathroom?
yes.
Do I have permission?
Is she gonna be a 3rd rising star? Hey, Twitch. Yo,
Can I
Twitch,
use the
what's gonna
bathroom,
go on
please?
with
She's
that?
going fucking homeless. Let's go. Chat. We did it. I think that's gonna be the title of this video. She's going fucking broke, or she's homeless. I'll come up with something quirky. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. You know, shout out to
going
Ethan.
broke
Love
because
that
of the
man.
lawsuit,
If I ever
right?
meet him in person, I'm just gonna kiss the floor.
If it sticks.
He's, walking on. I'm just like, dude, fuck yeah. Sue all of these fucking losers. Sue Denims. Sue
Pretty
Frogan. Sue Hassan. Sue the fucking vapor girl that we just saw, and also sue Sean the Black. I have no idea what a Sean the Black is, but sue him as well. As a matter of fact,
I don't know
just
how he
sue
got
all
his
these
name.
people. All these people have slandered you. They
I
stole
don't
the
care
content.
for much.
This is a massive,
I mean, sometimes
great,
when people
amazing
make up
day
their
for the
nickname,
unemployed, and I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm quite happy to see these fucking idiots get what they deserve. Especially someone like Denims, who was like, I'm gonna sue Ethan Klein. I mean, this is something that we talked about on my channel. She was gonna sue Ethan, and then she backtracked, and she also made a GoFundMe, by the way. She wanted to raise, was it
Denims made the GoFundMe. I don't know if all 3 of them did, but Denims for sure did.
Owned.
She made one again because of the last incident.
For a 3rd year
she was all like, "Oh, false alarm," and then she made another one.
Like 15 live viewers. Right. With this one, she's about to go from 15 to 13 really fast.
I'll leave it playing.
I don't know how long actually went past. I wish she kind of told us how long actually went past.
And Denims, the queen of self-owning, and my God, is she the queen of that?
it's very obvious from the way that guy's talking. He's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my
He's
God,
a Sneeko
fan. I'm so sweaty, bro. I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said
he's a Hassan fanatic.
Statement. You can go look at that.
The sexual assault I
Also, Denims
experienced
has
should
some
never happen to
fanatics.
any
So does
human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. Well, that seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen.
Now for the fun. Let's take a
her.
look at the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the three, the very own, the prestigious, the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Soci3ty.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Soci3ty.
The fucking picture they decided to use. Oh my god, I am never complaining if I ever take a bad photo. This is a bad photo. Holy shit, dude. Soci3ty smokes more than she spoke. Oh my god.
Pretty much.
I love this. I love pity shit. This is a W video so far.
She smoked more than she spoke. Soci3ty smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes, 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent...
These people will be like, I have no addiction. I can leave it whenever I want. I have no addiction to anything. I can leave it whenever I want. How do you have more clips of you ripping that fucking bong than adding commentary to your video? I don't know, is that so hard? Like, YouTube is already the easiest fucking job in the whole entire planet, and Twitch is even easier than that. You don't even edit. All you do is sit there on your fat ass, watching content and reading the comments. Being a Twitch streamer is a billion times easier than being a YouTuber, and even with that, you can't fucking add commentary. You smoke more than you talk. Cringe. I fucking hate these people.
3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to
there's a
express
lot
how
of
confused
streamers
presumably
who give streamers bad names, right? Yeah.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues.
Streamers get lumped in with
Soci3ty is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Soci3ty smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Soci3ty is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
you
is
kids
going
love anime, right?
How can you be a content creator and be like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna put my opinion out there? Like, once or twice it's fine, but I'm hearing very bad things from this individual, and it's like, bruh, come on. It's like, if you have no respect for yourself, that's fine, but I mean, you have some people in your chat, you have some people that are sending you money, and you're acting like this. Dude, fuck right off. I hate people that don't respect their friends, and I'm not here saying like, oh, lace your audience.
I mean, look, people are
saying that, but it's like,
do what they will
I'm
with
just
their
so
money,
mad and
right?
frustrated with these fucking individuals who are extremely privileged and they don't know it, so they think it's fine to rip bongs and then tell people we're gonna watch this, and then,
well, I mean, these are just these are mentally ill people who live their life online like 100% of the time.
I don't have an issue. I love me some salsa. Yeah.
What can you do, right?
Yeah. But what is going on, dude? Fuck off.
This isn't a music video, Hassan.
And as dumb as all that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should not do that, especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that? Oh,
okay.
Sorry, that was a flying start. Almost got me. You know her and you love her, guys.
I'm gonna
Frogan.
beat through this section.
Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative?
Because we already did a full read-through of...
Very smart to say on camera, by the way. She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say. Dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole first hour and 30 hour hour, 1 minute, 32 seconds.
Is Frogan retarded? That is a genuine question. Like,
yeah, she is
retarded.
retarded.
What is genuinely wrong with her? Like, the thing is, these people just walked into this. Like, why would you ever in a million years admit to this? It's like, I get it. Not everyone has fucking Albert Einstein IQ, but it should be common sense, right? You would assume these people will know better.
You don't even need Albert Einstein IQ. They're just practically playing stupid on purpose. No, I think they are stupid, actually. There's no playing stupid. They are stupid.
I will never know. Honestly, fuck all these people. They're bad. They're mean. They're evil. They're hypocrites. They are worse than the people they call out, and I just don't rock with that.
Well, first hour and 30 hour, 1 minute, 32 seconds. It's been the same shit over and over again.
These people live their whole life online. They probably dropped out of high school.
I'm
kidding.
What do you want me to make a point?
I don't even know if they
have
a college
education. You may use the
or
bathroom,
not.
Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
This into your
Right, this just sounds like fucking high school behavior bullshit.
A Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
You just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom, you just pause it. They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch Nuke ethically. Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people. I came for the h3h3 Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while his son is a independent father having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal. They talk about watching ethically, but I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's probably the worst so far. Like that Casey Tron chick, the fucking smoker or whatever. Yeah, like it was
in
pretty
school
bad.
they taught you not to plagiarize,
right? And right about now, I will be hitting up Hamas Piker. And
you must do your own work.
I'm about to get my cheeks slapped, and not in the fun way. So Hassan, if you could hit me up and send me some money, that'd be great, dude. If I was Frogan, Twitch's rising star for 2 years in a row, I need money too. But deserved. Like these people fucked around and found out, so I don't care.
I'm about to get my
and honestly, just take a look
bachelor's
at this,
degree. Okay, I need some money to start my
But she was kind enough
life.
to write her name right at the top, just so that we knew that she was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denims Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. We're relying on you to stay live, so we don't have to give the Nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it since he's confirmed it's coming out today. I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully, when I'm back, they're done with this. All right,
You do look better.
Mr. 305.
Dude, you should do this. I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't get more views on the Nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you wanna watch it with someone else who's already watching it, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, you enjoy your time here. Because I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content.
Yeah.
That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims had
don't
a
do
very
that.
successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live.
Yeah, that's body. Hassan nor Asmongold, they get those numbers, but they have millions, and millions of followers. Denims? I guarantee you she was botting. There's ain't no fucking way. 43
it's a possibility she was botting.
But there's no way 43,000 individuals know what the fuck a denim is. I mean, that's an issue with Twitch and Kick and others. It's
Hassan usually, right?
80,000.
When it's Hassan orbiters, they
like,
usually
okay,
tend to help out
I mean, even
streamers,
Frogan,
right?
during the peak of all of this, she was averaging 500 people, and I am willing to bet some pretty handsome money that at least 50% of those were botted. Because it's like, no one watches Frogan. No one. Tell me one Frogan fan out there. No, there's zero.
Her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan content Nuke watch party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The Queen of Self-Own never disappoints.
I want to be clear on my opinion on filler content and stuff. I think filler content, you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a reaction, and I try to do it only when I do it with box videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not directly ripping from one content creator and not a whole team and stuff. And
honestly, this whole clip in
views.
particular just
I'm taking maybe 50
makes
views from the video. It's a lot harder to feel bad about that. Whereas I would feel very bad about doing that to a single content creator.
Really
the majority of people say
fucking
they literally
out
wouldn't
there,
watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. I'm sure if you click on a random part of the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever, and I might walk away from the screen. But it's about the communal
especially
thing.
when
streaming,
when this gets slapped in your face when the judge asks you,
the level
right? They're
of
gonna be
stupidity these fucking Twitch
this
streamers
doesn't look
is
good.
Insane. I will never ever feel bad about
anything
how smart I am,
can be
or have a dumb
and you
moment,
will
'cause
be
these people
used
make
against
me
you
feel
in a
like
court
I'm
of law.
Fucking Oppenheimer type
So
IQ,
if it's
you know what I mean? Like, I'm
videos,
big brain mode. This is a good positive on my
photo
morale and my self-esteem.
camera,
shout out to Frogan, Denims, and the chick that was smoking.
It's not about
text
the actual
messages,
show.
anything.
It's the same reason you watch shows with your friends. You want to watch it with other people. A lot of people go to watch streamers on Twitch for their React content almost as a curator. So they don't actually want to go through YouTube themselves and watch a bunch of videos, and they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos. They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Is this person?
People that I've talked to,
yeah, see, this is why I don't.
Are specifically there to watch it, so they don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches
streamers,
if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a very low likelihood that they're going to go watch it separately and give you.
This person is not a very serious
on
person.
Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch aren't necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
That, my friend, is called theft, and you're a thief, and now I'm suing you. This is just a testimony to how brazen and how safe they've, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing. When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open.
Put cameras in there.
3 separate lawsuits for 3 separate geniuses. Now, I want to make it clear again, and I hope it's been obvious about why I'm suing these 3 people and not others. These people not only violated all of the principles of fair use, they also did it maliciously. And that's the part that really got me. I think if you're a reactor on Twitch, for the most part, if you make a good faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would never sue someone for that. Take it to these 3 absolute morons to state their intention to steal my property on video.
They've clearly stated their
intent.
Right. That just puts them in the crosshairs.
Is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching.
That's why you should be careful with your words sometimes.
I think it's deserved. I think it's long overdue. I think these people need to be taught a fucking lesson, and I think this is the only way these people will ever know and learn. It's ridiculous. They steal. They steal content. Now, there's a difference between a good reaction and a bad reaction. It's like, dude, it pisses me off whenever I see someone live streaming and
life
for like 5 minutes. It's like,
life is dandy with the little suffering,
I don't really have that much to say besides I support this. I'm happy these people are brokies and they're gonna go broke. I love what the top comment says, when Ethan unfollowed Frogan, she could have never predicted the sequence of events. That's right. Rio wants to know that all of this started because Ethan unfollowed Frogan from Twitter. That's how everything started, by the way. So keep that in mind. Denims running to reopen the GoFundMe. But anyways, guys, with that said,
reopen the GoFundMe after she fucking was like, oh yeah, it's not happening, and then oh yeah, it's happening. Never mind.
Guys. So thank you very much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe and drop a like and follow my Instagram, please. I am begging you. I lost my account, so I gotta rebuild it. So anyways, all of that will be linked below. Videos
there
will
you have
again.
it.
I'm on a nice little vacation right now.
If you like Sensitive Society, give a like, subscribe.
Or anything, so I'm good.
Thanks for watching.
I'm out. Bye.
We'll probably see what's gonna happen with more of Ethan's stuff later. He's probably gonna start talking about it a little less, since he's gonna be once you levy the lawsuit and everything, you probably want to keep a lid on your game plan or what you're doing exactly, as to not give away any information, because it could hurt your case a little bit. Especially when you go out there like slandering and shit like that. You don't want to do that. But anyways, Sensitive Society, check them out. Thanks for watching. Give a like, subscribe, comments if you want. The usual. Thanks for watching.